Annyeong everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you just met, my name is Ju. If you like cars like me, please smash that subscribe button. 감사합니다. Thanks to Peugeot Philippines, we get to review and experience the Peugeot 3008. Peugeot has been existing in the Philippines for quite some time and of course around the world. This is a French premium brand. They are now under a completely new management. So they also have big plans of putting up more dealerships. The 3008, so distinct, so unique, but it is also very friendly to titas and titos. It can be a great family vehicle, but it can also be a spirited, dynamic, sporty vehicle. You can watch that in my driving segment. Just take a look at the DRLs and the headlight system. It is actually a fang of a lion, but it does remind me of a viper snake with its mouth wide open. Peugeot calls this the frameless front grille design with a huge lion here. Let's face it guys, this is very unorthodox and it is very unique to the brand. So you always know you will stand out. When I was waiting for the delivery of the unit the entire day, I was really nervous and also looking forward like I'm about to meet a very sexy, very unique, a very special girl for a date. And when it finally arrived, it really met my expectation. It was really bright because it was the nighttime, the lighting system so bright, and the car looks so unique that everyone in that area were really curious what it was. But honestly, if you want something unique, distinct, and special, we always end up having to pay the hefty price, either with money or by service. So this one, with the price point of 2,090,000 pesos, I think they really hit the sweet spot because as you know, this is a French premium brand, which is not the same with a Japanese brand or Korean brand or the Chinese brand. The 3008 is surely a head turner, but not just because of the exterior features. It has a huge horn sound, very European. If Kia has tiger nose, the Peugeot has lion. And maybe this will appeal to you, the infinite sign, like it will bring good luck. This automobile comes with a ground clearance of 198 millimeters, which is very high, which is really fit for the Manila or city driving and also in this kind of environment. With plenty of sensors to warn you if there are some obstacles nearby the car, visually and also audibly, you are quite safe in this car. There are a few highlights here in the exterior, such as this, the keyless entry system. At nighttime, you can really see the hologram of the Peugeot Lion on the ground. Next is the hands-free kick system. That's easy. There's a reverse camera here, but it is quite quirky and I'll show you here. It just shows the surrounding, but it stitches like a panoramic view on your mobile phones. It's very unique, but you will get used to it and it's better than having no panoramic, although this one doesn't have a 360 camera. Although you might not have dual exhausts, it does have this fake exhaust design. But even though it just has one muffler, it sounds so good. When you look at the side, we do have the roof rail and plenty of chrome finishes. Just like what Kyle Leong said, he said the Peugeot is very avant-garde. Yes, it is very avant-garde. It's not just your typical vehicle, it does give you that premium vibe. If you haven't followed him, please do subscribe to him. All brake systems come in disc brakes. These are the Los Angeles design of 18-inch wheels. They look good in two-tone and especially having the lion in the center cap. The suspension, MacPherson in front and also torsion beam at the back, but it's not the usual torsion beam. The ride is fantastic. It is easy to get inside and out of your 3008, even in this incline. Very easy to get out as well for your titos and titas. With the second row up, we have 591 liters of cargo space. with the second row folded, we have 1,670 liters of cargo space. Here under the cover, you do find a spare wheel, but it's the donut type, and all your tools, more area that you can store stuff. And you can easily fold down this using the latch right here. So it's not super flat, but it is flat nevertheless. Let's check what's under the hood. Ow, ow, oh, ow, 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 ow. Surprisingly, the hood is very light, and it does come with a manual strut. What lies here is a 1.6 liter turbocharged twin scroll engine that does 165 horsepower and 240 Newton meters of torque, mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission, which is like one of the best powertrains I've tried in this price point as well. I would normally find this performance in a double price or half more the price. Every time you leave or arrive to see your Peugeot 3008, you'll be happy. Number one, you can easily find your car from afar, because when you press the button, it will illuminate plenty of times saying, "Master, I'm here." Now let's go inside and let's check out the niceties. If you have reached this point of the video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. 감사합니다. This is the cockpit of the Peugeot 3008. It is very unorthodox. It is very unique, especially this very small steering wheel that looks like an F1 car. It does have steering wheel controls. Paddle shifters are mounted on this area though, not on the steering wheel. 12.3 inch, 10 inch, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It shows very nice interface, and I love blue. The entire car has different materials with leather, plastic, and cloth. Yes, at one time I thought this area was speaker, but it's not. The location of the instrument cluster is very accurate, and also having this very long hood, you don't get affected by the sunlight, so you can always see your gauges really well. It does come with different designs, but it is a bit different. So you have dials, and you do get navigation, minimum, personal, you name it. It has a lot of things. 6 airbags to save you, lane keeping assist, a blind spot warning, does have cruise control but not adaptive. The buttons here, really nice to press. Hear the sound? Which makes me want to have these buttons like this as well. All the attention go in this area because we have the wireless charging system here, or the pad, it's here. So sometimes, since this area is very narrow, whenever I try to grab it, I press this and this happens. So you do need to take care when you are trying to get your phone from the charge pad. Downhill assist, different drive modes. Yes, different drive modes, and the push start button is here. This area are like where you hit the knee are like rubberized, rubberized, but it's alright. The seats are really nice. It feels sporty. The design is also nice. I drove it for like more than 1 hour, about 2 hours like that straight. It's not super duper uncomfortable when it gets to that point. It is actually very good. Auto dimming room mirror. The lights here are in LEDs as well. All windows are fully automatic, down and up. So that's also something I like and what I see in the cars. The gear shifter, very unorthodox, but it's really nice to rest your hand here as well. And it's not the moving type, but it does feel like what you can see in a Mini or a BMW, something like that. Comes with electronic parking brake, but it doesn't come with brake hold system. Sport mode, yes, when you press that, hold it for 2 seconds and it will engage the sport mode. But there's nothing drastic or dramatic happening here, but the performance of the car changes very much. The lights in the mirror, well, it comes in halogen, that's very nostalgic. But this is such a unique cockpit that everyone was like, wow. And you can also find your sunglass case here, but it's a bit too narrow, so my sunglass wouldn't fit. Cup holders, and here in the center console, there is actually a place to cool your bottled drinks. Yes, this area is very soft and nice. The leather and the stitchings are nice. The buttons here for the panoramic sunroof and the panoramic sunshade. It's not the completely blocked off type, so I suggest you get a premium heat resisting tint. Now let's go to the back. The second row is spacious, very spacious, but unlike your 5008, you cannot adjust the seats. This is a 5-seater, but man, look at this area here, it's so wide. So my mom's really difficult to please, but she was happy when she was here. She felt safe. And you cannot also recline it further, but still the angle is more than ample. Charge port here, and of course the most important thing is having the air vents here. The center tunnel is on the flat side, so the center person can also have so much space for the butt. And the armrest with nice cup holders. It does have this nice extra leather here, just so that you can easily pull out your armrest. The reading lights are also fantastic. It is very unorthodox. It is there at the back. Well, of course, we have a panoramic sunroof. That's one of the reasons. But it is very nice to really, it makes sense, because when you're reading something, you want the light to come down from there. Bit of pouch. See, I'm 5'10". It's really nice place to stay with airbags all around and having the small window there as well. Whew. Driving the 3008 is really pleasant. You will feel that this is not a normal car, especially when you are in this cockpit. It really makes you feel special, and that is what you would want if you want non-Japanese, non-Korean, and non-Chinese cars. Remember guys, this is the first time I'm driving this brand, and I didn't have difficult time adjusting to it, because it is well optimized, and it also gives me the European vibe. When we are talking about European cars, we cannot ignore the fact that we should pay more for the brand and also for its beauty. It is really difficult to balance the exterior, the features, and the driving and have good points. I give high grade for the Peugeot 3008, and it's a very spacious 5-seater. It is an unorthodox, unique, because I like having things that are special. Why do people buy limited stuff? And this is also a French brand. It handles the potholes, the road imperfections really well, although having this setup, which is a MacPherson and a torsion beam. But overall, it's been tuned really comfortable ride. But what happens is when you put it to sport mode, then everything stiffens. So that's also really cool. You can have comfortable ride and also a bit of a sporty ride as well. Here we go guys, we can drive it now since we are out of traffic. You can be sporty in this vehicle if you wish to, even in this normal mode, but more if you are in sport mode. I always love the engine of Mini, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and this one is as good as that, The visibility is, of course, fantastic thanks to panoramic sunroof, commanding view that you can get by adjusting your seat also, even though you might be a smaller person than me. Although it's raining and we have a glass roof, the sound doesn't come inside well, meaning it's very well insulated, and the car feels solid. When you use the turn signal in your 3008, it is somewhat very slow. The reason for that is it comes with sequential turn signals at the back, so it kind of follows the duration of its start and to finish, just like in a Mustang GT. Nice electronic assisted steering wheel system that becomes stiff when you put it to sport mode like this. Hear the sound? Yeah, you can hear this kind of sound in your Peugeot 3008. Who would have thought? You hear that sound? Like, that's the sound you hear from a Mustang. And also, yes, although this is a Lion, also in the Tiger Kia Forte GT, you can hear this sound as well. I just love pressing the gas in this car. Wow. So it is a car that will hit many good vibes. The price, the brand, the uniqueness, the drive, the comfort. I wish it had brake hold system. I also wish it had 360 camera. But what will happen if we do that? The price will go up. High, like paro G, you know? So who wants that? No one. I also wish it had more dealerships, which is coming, by the way, this year, a lot of them. The engine performs superb. You don't feel that the gear selector is hunting. Never. I just love it when I let go of the accelerator, it just downshifts and then you hear the It gets the right gears perfectly. Plus, if you don't want that, you can use the paddle shifter. So you can really have fun driving this car, guys. You hear that sound of the exhaust? This is fantastic, my goodness. You can really have fun, guys. What a great experience. Thank you, huge shout out to Peugeot. Really planted, and especially whoa. And the brakes, see the brakes, really nice. You can like do this. Wow. You can just push the car and it will respond. Wow. And we can also use the paddle shifter there, gear number 2. See, it's just holding to that gear. Just fantastic feeling. They're still in second gear. The max is 6,000. It just holds to the 6,000, then it shifts. But still, you have a lot of range of RPM that you can play around with in this. Wow, do you hear that downshifting? Well, it's not downshifting. I've driven this car for more than 200 kilometers personally. And what I can tell you is that the experience is amazing. It is also somewhat emotional because you'll be spending 2,090,000 pesos in this car. And does it really make you feel that you made the right choice? My answer is yes. Most of the check boxes, it will be ticked. When you drive it especially. Honestly, when I heard the price, I said, okay. And then when I heard the 1.6 liter, okay. But then when I first received it, oh, okay. It was during the night time, by the way. And everything was like glowing. There was a big aura thanks to this lighting system, all in LEDs. Yeah, so it was like a lion, a shiny lion that's gonna kill. Basically, it's an uphill ride, but in this normal mode, when you just press the gas, it will perform like this. I can go up like this really easily. You know, it's very steep. It's like this steep, but still, I don't feel any lack of power. You don't feel or hear rattles and also something squeaking. It's very solid. So we're gonna go up here in normal mode. Like this. This is this is normal mode, and it's really easy to go up here and to overtake in this uphill here going to Antipolo. Oh yeah, the sound already is different already. Like, it's so easy to push the car to go onwards, upwards, and wherever you want to go. Woohoo! This is amazing. This is amazing, guys. Woohoo! Tayo nasa Antipolo. Another interesting fact is you do have some drive modes here, like snow mode, mud mode, sand mode, and traction off, and normal. So let's see if we can find some place where we can actually do some off-road. And here we are, the unpaved road, which I feel we might get stuck or scratch the car. So let's not do that. Let's just go back, all the way back. Although the Peugeot 3008 doesn't have twin exhaust pipe, it does have fake exhausts, but it sounds so good even in this single. You see that? You only hear this kind of sound in a GT car, you know, a performance spec car. Don't expect super duper brutal, but it is still brutal nevertheless. You'll be happy driving this. Oh, that sound! Imagine if it had the twin exhaust pipes, then it would be sweeter. Wow, what a great car. And that is what I think about the Peugeot 3008. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do follow Peugeot Philippines in their social media accounts. Thank you so much everyone for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. May your dreams come true.